Termination from Club Med, Part 1. One day my father came from a meeting, you know, and let me give you a little background of how my father and his foremen run things. They run things by not giving anyone important information. And then when the event comes, they cussing workers out left and right, trying to explain to them, it's a tournament today, it's a tournament today, you dumb stupid son of a bitch. But in reality, golf course management, the worker supposed to know it's a tournament before the tournament. Not once the tournament begin and then you got shot. So my daddy and the foreman, they ran a management program of 40 years withholding information when the important event comes so they can cuss the workers out and make them all look stupid and to make themselves look smarter. That what they were getting out of it, but Club Med were getting something else out of it. And what Club Med were getting, this is a resort. These people on vacation. They don't need to hear all this yelling and screaming and people being cussed out every day while they're on vacation. Now that's what the new guy named Greg said who took over. And Greg was right. You know, that kind of management it don't exist on championship golf courses because it's like the wrong way. When we have an important tournament on all my jobs, I let the worker know a week ahead of time, sometime a whole month if it's a big event. You don't wait until the event starts, then go to say, hey, it's a tournament today, the PGA, what are you doing? That ain't the good management. But anyway, let me get back to the story. My dad come from a meeting, and he say, man, that man down there crazy. Who crazy, Lonnie? That was afraid to ask the mechanic. The man who trying to be over the project. He say he can do a whole golf course by himself. He don't need no worker. So we ain't, we all know better. We've been doing this work our whole life. We ain't paying no attention to it. But he started coming on a regular. Like every Wednesday. That man down there, they got down there crazy. He said he could do this, he can change cup, he can mow green and do all that. He'll put the thing on the green mow to make the cup shatter the hole, and he'll mow the green and change the cup. You know, and we all, man, Pop's tripping. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then after a while, a little kid who used to run around there, he was a touring pro named Greg. Never worked on a golf course. Never did no maintenance. Never did nothing. He come in the office one day. He say, thank you, Lonnie, for giving me the director job. That came in at the right time, Lonnie. Boy, you don't know. And you always been my daddy, Lonnie. And you got me my first job here as a touring pro also. And thank you so much. So when Greg walked out the office, you know what I mean? To say, what you mean, Lonnie? What kind of director he is? Oh, he the director over the mansions, golf course mansions. The secretary say, Lonnie, how can he be director of golf course maintenance and the boy never worked on a golf course? Well, you chief, I figured me and David can learn your man he joke. And many say, the secretary, why would David learn him when that what David went to school for? Why didn't you recommend David? Oh, I didn't know David wanted to be that kind of job, yeah? And she said, Lonnie, what do you think David went to college for? Yeah, but David should let the white man handle them kind of job. And he just be their assistant, then he just have a job more longer. And I say, hey, bro, Them days you living in is gone, bro. Why would I want to work as an assistant when I can be a superintendent and I can make 6 to 7 times more? I can make in 1 year what I make in 20 years, 10 year as an assistant, bro. You crazy? Why make $100,000 in 5 years when you can make $100,000 in 1 year, bro? But you see, David, if you work under your white man, you just have a job. I said, man, nobody want to hear none of that stuff. And he called himself cussing me out. He said, you and that child wood gonna get killed. He need to stop winning and just coming like fifth or sixth place. And you need to stop applying for superintendent job. Cause y'all gonna get killed. Did them white people thing. And I say, bro, look here. You can't stop progress, bro. So next thing we know, and all the workers were clueless that we got 3 new people over us. Under a guy named Tom, who supposed to be my dad's friend. Tom and Greg and all them. OJ my friend. This guy that moved the whole company in on my daddy. And they feeding him BS just like they do now with the presidential election. Feed the blacks and blue bullshit, and they won't see the big picture. Now the man got him thinking he can take care of the whole golf course by himself. Why my dad just heard about that and laughing. Yeah, he think he can take care of the whole golf tour. They behind his bike trying to get rid of him and his whole crew. And he's still saying, take my friend. But that's the beginning of how it all got started. For when it happened to other golf course managers, they'll know what to expect. Because that scam go on and it exists when building greens. I heard they built the greens after I left at least 3 more times. But the greens they replaced, I built when I was 13. And now 30 years passed. And they still were looking good. They just were changed because they want a better putting green. You know, something that roll faster. But I built the greens 30 years ago when I was 13. And then after I left, I heard the people did that scam 3 more times to Club Med. You know, in order to do that scam, you got to have inside people. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it all beginning. And part 2 coming up next. Thank you.